Yo, what is up, boys? It's your boy Nick with Pick My as always, guys. We're gonna be talking about the best bets for UFC Vegas 88. Unfortunately, we're gonna be back in the Apex this weekend, but we still got some fights, man. I always love some fights on the weekend. So, before we get into the next week, guys, we're gonna do a quick recap. We always do a quick recap, no matter how we do on picks. All right, guys. For UFC 299, we did phenomenal. UFC 299, we hit the lock of the week, JDM money line. We also played JDM by TKO at plus 140. And good on JDM, even though he was injured in that fight, he broke his arm. He broke his bone in his arm. Still got it done. Got that sick knockout in the third round. We hit the parlay of the week plus 170 for parlay of the week, and that was a 4 leg parlay of the week. I usually don't do 4 leg parlays like that, but I wanted to give you guys decent plus money on a pay-per-view card, so we hit that parlay of the week at plus 170. We hit the prop of the week, Macy Barber decision plus 100. Another plus money prop of the week. We hit a Gamrod point spread, minus 3.5. That was a point spread for him to win all 3 rounds. Lucky for us, one judge scored at 30-27 for us, so that one cashed. And that was minus 170 for Gamrod. The Spain TKO, I told you guys the Spain's going to go out there, knock this dude out, Parisian, in the first 30 seconds. And he only took him 18 seconds to knock him out. Good on the Spain. I think it's going to be a problem for these fat old heavyweights and in the UFC. We hit Amabayev money line minus 4.7. This was the chalkiest best bet on the card for us. Plus money, I was like trying to give you guys plus money submission. Obviously, couldn't get the submission. Regarso, dog tough out there. We hit Michelle Pereira money line minus 148. This was a great play. If you guys played it, I had Pereira parlayed up with Matuz Gamrot for plus 102. I think it was plus 103 for that 2 leg parlay. And I should have played the submission, man. I picked Michelle Pereira. If you guys go watch back my picks video, watch my pick on that card. I picked Michelle Pereira because I knew he was gonna hurt this dude and eventually lock in the submission. But he made it look super easy, man. I don't think we're ever gonna see Michelle Pereira minus 150 again, or anything under minus 200. He's not gonna be anything under minus 200 next time. He'll be like minus 300, depending on who he fights next. But he's been running through these guys at middleweight, man. Michelle Pereira is an absolute monster. And the only call that we got wrong on this card on best bets video last week was Benoit Saint-Denis money line. I had money on Benoit Saint-Denis and obviously he didn't cash out, so I had him in parlays live during the stream. But it is what it is. That's the game, bro. You can't win them all. But overall, really solid pay-per-view card for us. Very, very profitable, and I'm happy with how things were going at UFC 99. And we're gonna be back in the Apex now, so let's see how this Apex card goes for us. So, all right, guys. So that's the recap for UFC 29. Now let's get into the best bets for next week. And make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I always put in a ton of research to give you guys solid plays for every week. So if you guys appreciate the grind, appreciate the time I put into these videos, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member, guys. Helps me out. All right, guys. Let's get into the next week now. Let's talk about next week now, guys. So UFC Vegas 88 is gonna be our lock of the week is gonna be Isaac Dogurian, man. I've been picking Isaac Dogurian, man. I think Dogurian's gonna win. We locked him at minus 130, minus 140. I think it was minus 140 when I made my lock of the week video, and I think Dogurian's gonna absolutely run through C-Rod, man. I mean, if it goes past the first round and how it's gonna be, things can definitely be tricky because C-Rod is a tough dude. But I do think that Dugarian is that real deal, man. And now C-Rod's moving up to 145 because he can't make 135 anymore. And I mean, I don't think C-Rod's gonna be knocking out Dugarian or anything like that because Dugarian is very tough and he's bigger than him too. He's got that grappling strength. I think Dugarian's gonna get those takedowns. He's gonna rain some nasty ground and pound from top. He's got some of the nasty ground and pound in the game right now. And I think Dugarian is that dude, man. He's a real deal. So that's gonna be our lock of the week, trying to make it 5 in a row. Let's see if we can go 5 in a row right now. Even right now, Dugarian's like sitting at minus 180. So there's some money coming in Dugarian, even though C-Rod is the public underdog this week on Tapology and stuff. The people are still hammering money on Dugarian. And for best bets, guys, we're gonna go with the first best bet on the card is gonna be Brian Battle. Now we got Brian Battle. If you're a member on the channel, you can see my early picks, the early bets that I'm making. We got Battle at minus 142, so we beat some line movement on this one. And now he's sitting at minus 170. Honestly, not terrible for Brian Battle. I think he's gonna win this fight. He's way more skilled than Andalusa. Andalusa obviously has the wrestling in the back pocket, but I think Brian Battle has a finishing ability. Has better fight IQ out there. and I think he's going to be dangerous throughout the whole fight. He's got 50 minutes to get something done. I think he's going to get something done there. So I like the money line for Brian Battle. I have money on him. And then for next best bet is going to be Danny Silva, man. Plus 160 for Danny Silva. I'll fucking put him in the best bets, man. Danny Silva's that fucking dude, man. He's going to fight for money. I'm probably going to put like a half unit on him. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I was waiting to see where the line goes. And I have been picking Danny Silva to win this fight. I know Kulibal obviously is a UFC tested veteran, but Kulibal doesn't really throw a ton of volume out there. Like he was losing that fight to Melsik Bagdasaryan before he got that hit him with a left hook and dropped him and got that submission. I think Danny Silva is gonna be able to throw more volume on the feet as long as he doesn't eat something crazy like a knee or something or a head kick. I think Danny Silva is gonna win this fight, man. Plus 160 for Danny Silva. I think he deserves to have a spot on the best bets here. Obviously, he's making his debut here, so like don't put too much money on him because he's making his debut here. He's fighting a guy that's been in there against guys like Turner and some other decent level guys out there like Murphy. So obviously, it's gonna be a tough fight for Danny Silva, but I think Danny Silva can get it done. All right, guys. Third best bet on the card is gonna be Gerald Mearshart money line and submission. I think some money line is good parlay piece. I haven't put him in a parlay myself, but I did sprinkle the submission prop plus 125 for GM3 submission. I think submission is highly likely here. I already bet the under 2.5 rounds at minus 150. And I think GM3 can get a submission. I mean, I know he's got some submission in the third round, but I don't think it's going to take much if he gets a takedown. If this fight hits the ground at any given point, I think GM3 is going to be very likely to get a submission. He's got 9 wins by submission in the UFC, 1 win by TKO. He's never seen the scorecards when he's winning fights. And Brian Battle, like not Brian Battle, I mean Brian Barberina has been subbed. He's been TKO'd twice. So even when GM3 is losing his last 5 of his fights by inside the distance. So I think this fight doesn't go past 2.5 rounds. And I do like GM3 here. I think moneyline is not a bad parlay piece, but it's always tough seeing GM3 at over minus 200. I just couldn't get myself to put him in a parlay yet. And I do have this submission, half a unit on that submission, plus 125. Honestly, it's not terrible. All right, guys. Next best bet on the card is going to be Andre Filo. Joffo Filio, not Andre Filo. I called him Andre Filio. That's crazy. But Joffo Filio, I think he's gonna win, man. Minus 153, honestly, not terrible for his money line. I think Filio is live for submission also. I'm not giving you guys submission here because I could definitely see him holding down Auri Osborne and getting some control time. But I think submission is very likely here. I haven't pulled the trigger on submission myself yet, but I do have a play on the money line. I think he's gonna win. All right, guys. So parlay of the week is gonna be, we got a 2-leg parlay here for plus 123, plus 122. I mean, and we're gonna go first leg on the parlay is gonna be under 1.5 rounds in the OSP versus Kennedy, and I'm not even gonna say that last name in the Chuku, in Jetchuku. So under 1.5 minus 160 is gonna be the first leg of the parlay. And the second leg is gonna be Mike Davis minus 270. Now Mike Davis money line has been absolutely getting steamed. I mean, there's a lot of money coming in on Mike Davis, and I think for a good reason. Mike Davis is one of the most, I think, is one of my most confident picks on the card, and we got him early in the week. If you guys are a member on the channel, you've seen this bet early in the week, and I mean, all you have to do is become a member. It's not even like it's only $4.99, guys. You see the best. You get some perks for the live streams, and yeah, I mean, like we got this plus 122. And so I think this is gonna cash, man. I don't think OSP fight is going past the first round. I think OSP is super washed up right now. I think Kennedy, as long as he's not gun shy out there, because he's coming off his own knockout loss, I don't think OSP is going to be presenting him with much danger factor out there. I think Kennedy will get this done by first round TKO. That's going to be a parlay of the week, guys. All right, guys. Prop of the week is going to be Thiago Moises submission plus 115. He's a wide favorite for good reason. I mean, he's fought everyone. He's fought Makhachev, took Makhachev into the 4th round. Also fought, he got TKO'd by elbows by Joe Alvarez, who's an absolute weight bully. Joe Alvarez is like 6'3", but should be fighting at welterweight, to be honest. But Alvarez cuts a ton of weight out there to make that a 155 limit. And I think Moises is going to get this done, man. I'm pretty confident Moises to get this done. And he's a wide favorite. And I think submission is very likely here, man. I really like the submission prop for Moises. I think you can bet the submission prop and make some money here. I haven't pulled the trigger in submission myself yet, but maybe I will. Maybe I will sprinkle the submission. Maybe like a half unit of Moises submission is not bad. And this fight is not favored to go past the second 2.5 rounds. I think under 2.5. I think fight doesn't go the distance is like minus 200. And I think Moises is like if he gets in trouble on the feet, I think he's gonna take this fight to the ground. And I don't think it's gonna be a close fight on the ground. Moises has been in there against killers, man, absolute killers. And I know he's coming off a TKO ground and pound loss to Benoit Santini. And we did have a big play in Benoit Santini there. We got Benoit Santini minus 150. We also had Benoit Santini's round 2 finish, round 1 finish, round 3 finish. Like I was like all over Benoit Santini in that one. But Ramirez is not Benoit Santini. Let's make that thing clear. So I like the submission for prop of the week. Moises submission plus 150 for prop of the week. This week can hit 2 prop of the weeks in a row. Let's see what happens, guys. So long shot prop of the week is gonna be Brian Battle submission plus 475. I know this is gonna be a tough one, man. We're getting a ton of plus money here because Angelusa is one of the toughest guys out there. It's hard to finish a guy like Angelusa. But I think Battle is gonna have enough opportunities out there to get a submission off. And I'm picking Battle by third round submission. If you guys watch some tape on Angelusa, he's just kind of when he gets tired, when he's getting exhausted, he'll give up his back. He'll like turn away, like he was turning away from Reese McKee. And if you're on the ground and this fight hits the ground and Battle gets on top and Angelusa is getting tired, exhausted, I could see Battle locking in a submission. Or I could also see Battle hurting him on the feet and then locking in a submission, even on the feet. Like this dude jiu-jitsu is next level. I don't think people really know how good Battle jiu-jitsu really is. And I think Battle is going to be live for a submission, man. Plus 475 for a long shot prop of the week. Let's see if we can hit this long shot prop of the week, guys. All right, guys. So that's the best bets for this week. UFC Vegas 88. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. We're working away 1,200 subscribers. We're getting really close. And become a member, guys. It helps me out if you become a member. And you also get some channel perks on the channel. You also get to see some of the bets that I really feel really confident in. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Take it easy, and hope you guys cash all your bets out there. Later, guys.